Hey everybody, Tony here with Nothing But Car Reviews, and today we're taking a look at a new 2022 Toyota Highlander XLE V6. Let's hop right into it. So, this exterior color, which I absolutely love, is going to be a windshield pearl. So it's basically a pearl white, and our interior is going to consist of harvest beige leather, and our powertrain consists of a 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6 made with an 8-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive, so we get 295 horsepower between the four wheels. And as we take a look at this awesome back end here, we have our LED tail lamps here. We have our rear fog lights as well. Let's go ahead and pop this trunk. And pretty good size storage behind the third row. And then if you need even more storage, you just lift up here. And then both of these will fold flat for all that additional space, and then to put them back up, pull on these straps here. Boom. And then you can even adjust them further if you want them far back, up, or if the passengers want to go a different way, it doesn't even matter. So I really like that they put that in there. Let's close it. But this windshield pearl just looks awesome, especially when the light hits it right there. Beautiful. So I think, yeah. So we actually have a button to open this fuel tank up. Of course, we can take up to E15. But I actually like that. I wasn't expecting that. We get passive keyless entry on the front two doors. And then down here, I believe we have 18-inch aluminum wheels. Let's come around to the front end here. So we have LED headlamps, LED daytime running lights along with LED fog lights. And I really like this front end, even for this mid-grade XLE. We have this nice silver here around the badge, this gloss black here for the grille, and then we have this plastic black there for the bottom bumper. And I'm just gonna pop this hood. And then we have that 3.5 liter V6. And I like how they left a little bit of it uncovered so you kind of know what's going on. But next we're gonna go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. So from the driver's seat, really good feel here. Even with this power sunroof, I still have an inch or two of headspace here, being 6'3", but I just have a lot of room where my knees are, so I'm not worried about bumping it on the back of the steering wheel, and I can still move them underneath the wheel, but I just have so much space here, and I really like that. But the seat feels really comfortable, very adjustable. This one has power with power lumbar support. So really nice there, very adjustable. But onto our door panel, I really like how they put this, I don't know if that's leather, it feels like leather. This kind of light beige with this dark brown really looks good. But over here we have our power window switches, power door locks. We can lock those windows, and then of course we have our power mirror controls there. Little pocket there, and then big pocket down here with a cup holder. And then over here, we can toggle our odometer brightness there, and then we can change the trip. We want to set the trip A, trip B, or the actual odometer. And then we have our automatic high beam as part of our Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 in this particular model. And then we have our power liftgate control there. But over here, this leather wrap steering wheel feels really, really good. And I like how just symmetrical everything looks. We can go through our gauge cluster using all these buttons over here. And just a lot of views to choose from. We have our Bluetooth there, voice recognition, volume control, and then on the right side of the steering wheel we can toggle between our modes if we have Bluetooth or a USB hookup. Otherwise, it'll just toggle between AM, FM, and XM radio. And then we have our favorite track list or our favorite radio station or track list controls here. And then that Safety Sense 2.5, we have full range radar cruise control here. We have that lane tracing, and then we have that gap adjust for that radar cruise control. But headlamp controls on the left side of the steering wheel behind. And then over here we have our windshield wipers and then our rear windshield wiper as well. But let's go ahead and get a view from the other side and check out the radio. So what's awesome about this Highlander is over here on the passenger side, we have a power passenger seat as well. No lumbar support, but still great to have that. And then you have the power with power lumbar on the driver's side, like I said earlier. But over here to what's in front of the passenger seat, we have our glove compartment there with owner's manuals, pretty decent size. And then we have additional storage up here. So if your passenger wants to lay a small bag, like a wallet or something, they can do that. We got a vent here. Now onto the radio. This here is going to be our home page, and I really like the home page because you can set up a contact here so you have your quick shortcuts if you're driving home or whatever. You can call somebody. I have the Bluetooth audio hooked up there. It tells you the track list, the artist, what track it is, and then we have the nav over here. But if you want to open up the full screen, you can just tap there, or you can just hit this map button over here, and it'll pull all that up. So for our audio, we have AM, FM, XM along with Bluetooth audio, and we also have wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto too. And of course, this is our menu, so that Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, we can hit that when it's hooked up and toggle that. And then I love this mode here because it'll kind of tell you how much time is gone since you started the vehicle, your average speed since you started the vehicle, the range in the vehicle. And then we have our Wi-Fi hotspot, notifications, all of that. There's that backup camera. And when the doors are open, you can hear that loud chime if you put it in reverse, kind of telling you, hey, your doors are open, you need to close it. So nice safety feature. Kind of annoying when you're doing a video, but down here we have our dual zone automatic climate controls with 3-stage heated front seats for the driver and front passenger. We can adjust our fan speed there. We can toggle our sync. We can adjust temperature here. And then we can toggle our rear climate controls here. And I really like that here you can keep the vents from being open in the back if nobody's back there. That's nice to have. But we have the vents there. And then down here, we have plenty of storage here. If you want to slide your phone in here and then use this USB-C charging port, you have 2 of those, or this USB-A. We also have a 12-volt. 2 cup holders here. And then before I forget, I really love these key fobs because what you're able to do is lock, unlock, hold to open the lift gate, or hold to set the panic alarm. But if you hit this button 1, 2, and on the 3rd time you hold it, that's how you activate the remote start. So really nice to have that. Now for our shifter here, hit the brake, pull up on this button here, reverse, neutral, drive, and you can slide over from manual mode and do all of that. And then here we have our drive mode, so you toggle down for eco, up for normal, up for sport, and then you can toggle back down for normal and eco, going in reverse. And then with this being all-wheel drive, we actually have a mud and sand mode, a normal mode for the all-wheel drive, and then a rock and dirt mode. So I really like that. We even have our snow mode here, hill descent. We can toggle the auto stop and the traction control. And then over here, we have an electronic parking brake. So pull up to engage, press down to disengage. There's our automatic brake hold. And then to the center console cubby space, my favorite thing is this wireless charging pad here that we can toggle on and off just by hitting that button. And then it's so easy to stow away. Lift it up. You have a removable tray in here. You can slide back and forth, and then it goes way down in there for your storage. So very, Very nice. Now, for our universal garage door transmitter, we have those 3 knobs underneath the rear view mirror here. And on for the power sunroof, we have controls here. And then let's just show that. We can one touch open and close. And we can also do the same thing tilting up and down too. But next we're gonna go ahead and check out the back seat room. So from the back seat here, very surprising room. I have quite a bit of headspace once the sunroof's out of the way. I actually have more headspace back here than I do up there, which is crazy. But I have the seat in front of me adjusted for someone of my size, and then sitting back here, very comfortable, but also a lot of room to move about, and my knees are not even, they're just barely just scraping the back of the seat, and it still has tons of room, so I'm not even in the seat. So that is just fantastic. Over here, we have our rear sunshade, which we can put up like that on either side in the second row. And then down here, we have our rear AC control, so we can adjust temp there. Or if we want to do it by fan speed, we can do it that way as well. And I really like that you have the vents in the ceiling here. You can get a look at that, and then you have it for the second and third row. But you also have 2 USB-C charging ports down here. And then let's check out this center seat here. And there we have our cup holders there. Now just hold what you got there, and I'm gonna show you all this third row. So to get back here, what you can do is hit this, and then slide the seat up, and then you can get back there in that third row. And you have a little bit of space up there, definitely not for full-size adults, well, for adults in general, but you can have your kids back there till they're probably about 12, 13, and they shouldn't have any issue. And then of course you can slide these seats up because you have so much space up here, so you might want to move it to even right there, and then everybody will have space. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and take this out on the road for a test drive. So this 3.5 liter definitely has some pickup. And I feel like the target market is really going to like how these drive. It's not flimsy at all, but it's also not a firm steering feel. It's absolutely perfect for a vehicle like this. And I'm pretty picky when it comes to cars, especially SUVs, because I like sports cars, I like fast cars, nimble vehicles. But this drives very, very nicely. So something like this, I wouldn't mind driving. I like having the naturally aspirated V6 because I'm not getting a lot of random pull from, let's say, a VC turbo in an Infiniti or Nissan. But it still can go. And that's just in normal mode. So I'm gonna dial it back into eco as we come down this back road here, and I'm just gonna turn on the radar cruise. And this one actually can see the lines here, and it's using the lane tracing assist. So when the lines went away, it went off, which I figured it would do. but very comfortable ride. Even these 18-inch wheels, which I wouldn't expect them, because these are a smaller wheel, I wouldn't expect them to ride harsh, but it's still a very nice ride. And very little road noise from these as well. I can hear them, but it's not enough to notice. Like, I have to listen to hear the road noise, because it's just a really solid, comfortable sound. Something that'll put your baby to sleep. The overall ride has just been very, very smooth, very nice. And like I said earlier, just the overall comfort you get in this vehicle. The seats feel great. The steering wheel feels great. And having the radar cruise on is a big plus. But one thing I'm noticing is I really like that on this road the lines are very, very, very worn. But as the vehicle picks the lines back up, you can see them in the middle here, and that's when you know whether you can turn your lane tracing back on or not. And even if it only sees one side, it'll let you know that it sees that one side. And really good brakes. So I'm going to put it into sport mode now after having it in eco. Well, these shifts are crazy fast with this 8-speed. So it looks like we're going to be able to open it up, taking her on the interstate here. Going to downshift. Going to try and keep the revs low. Yeah, really impressive power there. Going to put it back into eco, merge here, and then we're going to see what this Safety Sense 2.5 is about. I mean, just a solid drive down the interstate here. It's keeping me centered. I'm not being blown to one side or the other. It's just always reading. Very impressive system. And one thing I like about it, I have a Mustang Mach-E, and after I change lanes, I kind of have to wait a minute for the lane tracing to come back to life. But as you can see, when I get over here, it's ready to go as soon as I change lanes. And that's just, it makes everything so much easier. And I think eventually you'll get your automatic lane changes on these Toyotas, and then look out, Tesla, because that's what people like. That's what differentiates Tesla right now is, of course, the speed of the vehicle's acceleration, but really the technology. And the legacy automakers are really starting to step their game up, but Toyota in particular with its safety features. I mean, I have complete and utter confidence in the Safety Sense 2.5. It's just really, really spot on. But like I said before, this car really does drive very nicely in general, but especially for an SUV. And even driving around town, just so nice. Feels really good. It's really easy. But this will bring me to the end of my test drive of the 22 Highlander XLE V6. And next I'm just going to go over the sticker and give my final thoughts. So I want to thank everybody here at John Roberts Toyota here in Manchester, Tennessee for allowing me to review this 2022 Highlander XLE. And really impressed with the vehicle. Like I said in the test drive, it's just so easy to drive. Love all the features. But it's starting to rain, so let's go ahead and take a quick look at this window sticker here. You can see all the standard features on that left side. Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 Plus, the 8-inch screen with Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and then we have the premium audio with it, navigation. But this sticker's for $45,956, and then with our adjusted market value, $47,956, and definitely not a bad price compared to what everyone else is marking up, trying to do $5,000, $6,000 over. That's why they can't keep any new vehicles here, and that's the only reason they have the markup anyway. But I want to thank you all for watching my video today. Please make sure you like, comment if you have any questions or concerns, anything you want to say. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thank you.